I call it Cyberpunk 1977. Mooching off the unparalleled success of Cyberpunk 2077, a cherished video game that left everyone completely satisfied, I wrote an unofficial prequel. Okay, first I'm gonna fire up my fab threads. Okay. Now I'm as fast as that brand new airplane, the Concorde.
Oh, man.
I feel like you're still messed up from the last game.
Yeah.
This looks like a piece of gum.
Oh.
And then later that day is Talks Machina. You remember that show?
Sure.
It's still here. Yep. You can join the lovely Brian W. Foster.
Yeah.
And his guests. That's what it says. And his guests.
Ellipses and
Yep.
his guests.
And his guests.
You're the ones who gave it to me. You may enter as you see fit. I've mapped out a handful of rooms in my time.
Is there any danger of him hopping out of the gym if we tried to...
Yes, there is.
I think I spoke with him last time.
I'll
a bit.
speak with him. I'm sure nothing will happen to
Oh
me.
yeah, that's a great idea. Well, you're strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Strong
rage
willed.
before you do it. And then be like, "Rah!"
Yeah, that's true.
Rage conversation.
Strong of mind. Does it have offensive capabilities?
It requires attunement.
I would hate to get rid of my...
I mean, weirdly, you still get fire resistance with this, so it's kind of a clean...
You just gotta hold the scepter.
You should take it.
I'm gonna sell this fucking ring! Oh my god!
Make a persuasion check.
With advantage.
2 natural 20s.
Take a picture of that shit. That's amazing.
Text the whole group. I want to see it.
Just
Okay,
knowing
good.
that exists in the universe is light. That's my
Beautiful.
Feels good.
Somewhere back in campaign 1, Vax is slinking away from Keyleth's room with his shoes in his hand past his sister's door. My friend, it gets better.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That's
Holy-
beautiful.
And those dice are so pretty.
Why is it in the
Pretty good.
shape of... Okay.
Some of the newest.
So pretty.
They're some of the newest.
Sometimes it's best not to show your hand until you absolutely need to.
That's a good point. Hold that thought, and I put the gem down.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, saving throw.
26.
As you're releasing the gem,
Eldritch Blast. No.
He's acting weird. Kill him.
he just gets the Anna Ripley treatment.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
Are you?
I am me,
How can we be sure?
Eldritch Blehhhhhhhhhhh.
Okay.
History check on Caleb and Beauregard.
I rolled 18.
I also rolled an 18
You guys.
plus 14,
18 plus 14?
which is 28.
It's 32.
32.
That's 32.
Please.
Yeah.
You have a plus 14?
I have
Sherlock Holmes
expertise
monk.
Yeah.
I have expertise like rogue shit in history.
Sherlock Monk.
Anybody creating a character, remember, monks.
No one liked you in high school, did they?
It's questionable.
Okay.
I almost. This is kind of Marisha saying this. Wish we could weaponize this. Like, hey, Lucian, hold this stone. I don't know.
Well, that would go probably just as poorly for us.
I think if anything, that would be...
Yeah,
Just
Give Halas the powers of the Nonagon.
Raid Lucian. What the
creative.
fuck are you talking about?
No, like.
I see what you're saying.
From
Seems
his
like
essence.
a lot of fun,
But I don't think we can.
I see what you're saying.
I think putting Voldemort
like-
in Skeletor is not necessarily the best.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like,
I could be wrong.
Come with me. And he leads you all past the blue velvet curtain.
Are we going into the adult section?
Right? This is the back of the comic book.
Yep, there's a
One of the red women.
there's a balding, heavier bearded man behind a counter there. Goes like, go ahead. You recognize Caduceus looking in this chamber at the edge of these three tripod-like devices. The gem that's put at the end has a kind of a deep green coloration that you recall, very similar material to what you procured when you were making your way into the Graying Wildlands Residuum.
That was like two-part harmony.
Like on all three of these? Or?
All three of them at the endpoints have Residuum kind of facing inward as a magical focus. This is an amplification chamber.
Ooh. I mean, I could just message somebody about it, but this seems like way more fun.
Yeah.
He turns to you and says, I assume you don't mean telling other people about this chamber, do you?
No.
Do not tell anyone about this chamber.
No, I mean, I already tweeted about it, but it's fine.
Use this as the focal point in your ritual circle.
Right, my ritual circle.
Yes.
Very important part of any spell casting is your ritual circle.
I have just a piece of chalk.
Do you
Thank
want
you
to?
so much, Caleb.
Do you want some
Us
guidance?
fellow
or-
magic part practitioners.
As you begin drawing this circle in a very kind of free-form jazz improvisational way, it looks less like a beautiful runic circle and more like what, Jester?
Dicks!
Just a mandala of dicks. Pressure begins to push into your sinuses, and you feel like your nose is just about to burst forth with blood. Like you just have this terrible force, like you've just been stressing your face to the point where it turns beet red, and you're about to just blow every vessel in your face.
You pooping?
You pooping.
But you push through the poopin'. There is a soft focal gliding to a lot of your scrying attempts that you're used to in the past. This feels jagged and buffeted by invisible winds. You get glimpses and you feel like you're being slammed from side to side and pulled forward. It's like being drawn down the White Rapids with barely a raft.
Yeah.
Are you still talking about poop?
This is all pooping imagery appropriate.
No, I'm talking about the scry spell.
Gliding,
like-
wind buffeting your face,
I
the
was
white
listening.
rapids.
I wasn't listening to any poop reference, Matt. I was listening to your
It was
description.
perfect.
She was fine.
You were 3 for
was
3,
in
man.
We were thinking of lower intestines.
The porcelain kingdom.
Jagged edges.
Yeah. Oh,
Ow.
had that peanut snack.
No, don't write it down. Don't write anything down.
What?
No, don't kill me.
Didn't write anything. And with that, you lose your tether, you're zapped back through, and then back in the room.
I checked the ground to make sure I didn't poop on myself.
Make an investigation check.
Natural 20.
Nice! You're confident that though you may have tooted a little,
Fucking ridiculous.
nothing left behind. You're
Right
good.
on the line.
Did we want to speak with
Pretty blonde girl.
Allura Vysorin, I believe her name is?
Allow me. And Yusa kind of steps out for a minute,
a good idea.
begins to speak into the air. Allura, you recall that strange troop you interacted with? The Mighty Nine. They may need your help. Might they pop by?
Wait, what?
Were you just rehearsing what you're going to say to her? Because I do that
Puts
sometimes.
his finger up.
Oh.
Very well. If you'd like, I could send you to her chambers.
Send us to her?
Wait a minute.
Hey, come here. We get to go there. We get to go. I mean, like, it's wherever we go. It's no big deal.
Where is she located?
She's located in the city of Emon in TAL'DOREI.
I've never left.
I am unfamiliar with an
Would she be
emo.
able-
This has been such a fantastic visit.
Yeah.
I
Comes
think this is the most we've ever talked to you,
Yes,
like
it
it.
is.
also
Yeah,
not
this is
wrong.
very
sir.
useful.
In a positive way.
No, and
He definitely gives off that, like, you all emerge in a chamber that is more lit than the one you left. Essential circular carpet in the center of the room.
Guys,
Carpet?
carpet.
I'm freaking out.
And a staircase that goes up. This is the bottom floor of this beautiful alabaster white tower.
It's like seeing an old friend.
God.
You see walking down her hair put into these two, it's almost like these two sets of smaller braids that are then tied into a slight spiral that travels down past the mid-back. She has this kind of golden band across the head that kind of holds it in place. Beautiful scrolling and calligraphy on it. Allura Vysoren.
Queen.
This like gentle, it's a very nice, she kind of steps down behind it. Well, I wasn't quite expecting. Here's some additional footsteps heading down the steps. And you see another kind of comfortable outfit, a shorter, stockier female form, darker skin, kind of almost like an ashen auburn hair. Walk down, looking a bit grumpy and kind of like, okay, so are these idiots and these friends that were in that weird ball thing you were mentioning? Yeah. Yes, you're welcome to join if you'd like. Hi, I'm Kima. What's your thing?
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
We are the Mighty Nine. We are those
Right.
assholes. Pardon us.
That's all right, we've known a few. You notice that while this Kima figure is keeping it casual, she is very intently reading each of you, head to toe. Like going from like a welcome to my house to a military style bead on each of you.
She's cool.
And it's definitely kind of imposing herself at a slight angle to put a shoulder almost between Allura and the rest of you in a protective fashion.
Have you not discovered any here in Emon or on TAL'DOREI?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
What if she's the big bad of this?
That would be so epic. That would be incredible.
Welcome to the long game.
It's going to make watching the
not
animated
great.
series that much more awkward. I think I'm maybe of more use in trying to gather others, to convince, I don't know, members of this council, convincing people from across the seas to be of aid and to be ready in case what you're tempting doesn't come to pass.
Who is on the council? I wonder if it should.
Maybe one day you'll meet them.
Would we be? Maybe we should go talk to the council.
Maybe we should at least
and
go
make
see
a-
them.
Make our plea.
I say this.
that idea, Yasha.
And at this point, you hear the and you watch as Kima comes down the stairs in full armor,
Oh,
Shit.
like blade on the shoulder.
oh, I misjudged you. I'm so. What?
Look, if you've all brought any of this dark shit into our home,
That is an amazing weapon you are wielding. What is that?
Check out that armor.
thank
What's that made of?
It's made of metal.
Is that also a vestige?
Oh, do you wield a vestige of divergence as well?
Totally.
Not that
Insight
way,
check.
Inside check.
17.
Huh? Nah. Just totally lying.
Is that platinum?
Parts of it are platinum, yeah.
That's what I thought. That is so
platinum?
expensive, dude.
It's also functional. I didn't come here for an interrogation. Who the hell do you think you are anyway?
Oh no, we're just admiring clearly your prowess as a warrior.
Trying to be complimentary.
Don't mind them. Halfling to halfling. I get it. You're a fighter. You're an adventurer. That's what's in our halfling blood, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Back off.
thank you.
Sorry.
Only there was a way to get more residuum. Sorry, had to.
Kima kind of sits over on one side of her armored leg and looks to Allura and goes, I mean, do you think... And Allura goes, no, I'm not losing you again.
Sure could use a sword made out of platinum.
Make a persuasion check.
We did just beat a dragon, by the way.
No.
Of course you did.
Did you?
Natural 20.
Oh!
Where have these...
Kima gives you a look and goes, "Pfft."
I was adopting your method. Did you see?
I did. You did it a little weird.
You're just supposed
You
to
did like this
drop it.
backspin thing.
I want to see if his method. Oh, his method would have been so much better. I got a 12.
12.
With Sam's method, though, I got a 20.
No,
The Sam.
well, you're not Sam, unfortunately, so the method doesn't work for you.
What about your book?
Doesn't work for him either.
Inspecting it, it's... Rami, what's your friend's name?
Artagan, the traveler?
Are you a follower of the traveler?
Do you know?
By no means.
Oh.
Interesting.
You know Artie?
Not personally, but I've heard of his exploits before.
This is the first time this has ever happened.
If you abscond with these and all of this was a lie, I will find you and punish you with all the strength of the council behind me. So I trust. And she kind of pauses for a second and holds her staff forward. This has been my staff for quite some time. I would very much like to have it back.
Wait. This is your magical staff?
Yes.
May I see it?
You want to send us with it into the astral sea?
We might not come back.
It served me well in the past. I believe that what you're doing is important enough to play the risk.
You want to hang on to mine, maybe? Pull my crystal off and...
Yeah, be careful. A lot of beetles live in his.
I'm good, thank you.
Surely we will be on our way to meet a fate and a fight that will be, and I look to Kima, told throughout the ages, an event not to be missed.
Well, you're the one standing there with a fucking vestige, what? But look, if we're lending stuff, and Kima walks up towards Yasha.
Oh, let's go!
I don't know you,
Fair?
but I like your style.
Oh, thanks.
Really stylish.
And to be fair, I don't think you could lift this, so.
Probably true. I don't know what it is, but I imagine he wouldn't be able to.
If you go out there and get killed and don't come back, I'm gonna find you, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay.
She hands you the handle of the blade.
The platinum greatsword.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow, this is balanced so well.
Right, I said don't lose it, okay?
I will not. Can I loan you one of mine for, so you have something?
Yes, please, that'd be great.
Okay, take your pick. Magician's Judge or Skin Gorger?
She looks at them both and goes, Skin Gorger? Really?
I didn't name it.
Okay. Does look pretty cool, though. And Allura goes like, Kima, I don't want that in the tower. He goes, I'll take the judge. Wow. You can see her, like, as you're holding it, she's like...
I'll take such good care of it, I promise.
Look, I haven't used it in years, so at the very least, maybe it'll find some use in your hands.
In my hands, it will find some use.
Allura goes, Kima, please, just stay with me. You got the Holy Avenger.
That's right.
What?
Platinum greatsword.
Kima got that in campaign 1.
Yeah.
That was one of the
my God.
that was one of the spoils that you guys had, but none of you used this two-handed greatsword
So we
really that
gave
wanted to
it
give it.
to
So you
her.
gave it to her, and now she's
right.
giving it back a campaign later.
Because it was made of platinum.
Paying it forward.
Oh
Yep.
my.
And only because you rolled a fucking natural 20 on that shit.
So good.
Oh.
That's amazing.
I was like, you can. That was a you can certainly try moment. I'm like,
I know.
all right. So you all emerge in the basement of the Cobalt Soul Archive of Rexentrum. There, sitting across the way, one of the various guardians of the library goes, "Huh! Who goes there?"
Shit.
Fine.
We've honestly been really good at alerting people.
The
It's
invasion
just-
is on.
I know who you are. I know.
Sorry.
Go ahead, expositor.
Thanks.
I'm gonna wait 2 minutes and then cast message to her during the meeting.
You got it.
To me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you in danger? If you are not, curse. Anything else will be interpreted as a call for help. You may reply to this message.
Well, fuck.
He's okay.
I also wanted to let you know that Xenoth is currently being held at the Zdash Archive under arrest by the library.
Xenoth?
Dairon had also been looking into claims that you had apparently made of being kidnapped by the Cobalt Soul and forced into your tutelage.
Wow. Sorry, I wasn't expecting any of this. Yes?
That is not how we operate.
I honestly didn't know that.
And into this investigation, Dairon discovered that Xenoth was the one responsible for accepting the money from your father, and oversaw the acquisition of you and your forced tutelage, as well as many other briberies and illegal activity under the name of the library. Let me please extend my sincerest apologies.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm a little taken aback by all of this. The soul really helped me find a way, maybe much more indirectly than what is the norm. It's odd looking at one of the most traumatic moments of my life and on another side feeling a sense of thanks and gratitude that it happened, because it did send me on this path. I didn't know that Flaky Cornhusk of a man actually had any of this in him, to be totally honest. I gave him a lot of shit. Really hard time, if that makes, you all feel any better. He did have to deal with me, so he reaped a little bit of what he sowed.
And I'm glad that you found a place within the Cobalt Soul. But we would like to think that you would have found your way here regardless, and it should always have been your choice. And I know we cannot make that up to you. But I want to extend our deepest apologies.
Thank you. Thank you for taking these matters so seriously. I didn't expect it. I guess you get used to cruelty being handed down as the norm.
If there's one thing that we cannot abide by, it's corruption within our very halls. That stands against everything that we stand for. We are not a body of government. We are not a religious group. We are a people that want to protect those who cannot protect themselves from abuses of power. And you've been abused by somebody in power. And you will see that they are properly punished. You are not required to, but if you wish to engage in the trial in about 2 months, you are welcome.
I guess we'll see if I'm still alive in 2 months. I'm following this trail that the Nonagon is leaving to the very end. I know it's not political and it's not what the soul normally deals in, but it is a corruption nonetheless.
Well, we trust your instincts, but do try and stay alive. And if it gets too dangerous, return to us.
Thank you, High Curator.
You as well, Expositor. And they continue out past all of you.
Yudula!
Give a nod and a smile.
So good to talk to you in person.
Keeps walking by.
Sure do enjoy hearing your voice.
What's the matter with you?
Chip.
But I talk to them all the time. We're like old friends.
Beau,
You all right?
so how did they take the news about the threshold crest?
Fuck! I'll tell Dairon. We'll just tell Dairon.
Okay.
They can run it up the chain.
Are you okay?
Yeah. They apologized.
For
Do you all remember Archivist Xenoth?
Of course.
He, is arrested, being held by the Cobalt Soul in Zadash, because he was the one who made the deal with my father.
To get taken away?
Yeah.
He wasn't allowed to do that?
I asked the same thing. There was always this part of me that never fully trusted the Reserve, because this operation that seeks out and roots out corruption apparently accepted this large donation from my father in exchange for me, and I didn't know what type of weird handshake of a deal my father made, and so I just assumed that it was part of the system. But no, I guess Xenoth pocketed that money and is now being held under arrest.
That must feel pretty good.
Are you all right?
Do you know that feeling where you didn't realize something was wrong until someone told you and you just lived with it this whole time and I'm relieved but also kind of reckoning with it at the same time.
Are we killing your dad next? Is that's what's happening?
I'll call you when I need that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did
not
he
yet.
commit a crime? Like, is he going to be under arrest too?
Oh,
Yeah, that was going to be my question.
that is a two-way door, I would imagine.
Xenoth paid your dad, or your dad paid?
My dad paid Xenoth
To let you into the soul?
to take me away from him. He didn't want to deal with me.
Sent her to boarding school.
Sent me to boarding school, exactly.
The boarding school that normally doesn't accept payment.
It was a school admission scandal? Is that what just happened?
Correct. That is.
Are
From
you
a
on-
privileged elite.
You're on the rowing team?
He told
Holy
me,
shit.
he told me, like, tell them you're a great rower, and I was like, I've never fucking rowed in my life.
And you took a picture while they drew you, like,
Yeah, there's no fucking rivers in Comorta.
Is that what your staff is an oar?
Big backstory reveal.
you dragon.
Holy shit.
Do you need to be comforted? Do you need to be held in some big strong arms? Will it make you feel better?
Group hug.
Group hug?
Yeah.
Sure, group hug.
Were you just going to...
Okay, I go find Dairon.
Beauregard.
I
very
just
good to
walk
see
up
you.
to her and just give her a huge hug before I can finish what they're saying.
It is good to see you as well.
Thank you. You didn't tell me you were doing all that.
When you told me what had happened, it was... it deeply bothered me. I'd been hurt before. By people in power. And I did what I always wish somebody did for me.
Just give him another hug. Thank you for breaking the chains, I guess.
Many more chains to be broken. Actually, Beauregard, I would also like to apologize. I have been emotionally driven in the past, vengeful, and that has led me to have prejudices that were unfounded. Spending time within the dynasty, you just begin to realize how little difference there is in people trying to survive and be happy.
Similar conclusions on my end.
You're making us all proud, I hope you know that.
Let's hope I don't let you down. Hey, if you're like hiking in the woods,
That.
we kind of sort of attempted to teleport like a giant ancient magical artifact here and didn't really work. It's in the woods somewhere.
So you're telling me that you have transported a powerful artifact to a place in the woods? And you would like me to find it?
No, not you personally. It's just, you know,
Is this dangerous? How dangerous?
it's hard to say. It kind of feels like it needs to be at the right place at the right time with people who know how to use it. Other than that, it might just be a really big, super magical rock. Like this big. Like a cheese wheel, but if it was worth like 40,000 platinum and
Okay.
is irreplaceable.
I'll send out a few teams to look for this.
Like a giant butterscotch candy.
Right, I gathered as
Okay.
much. The cheese wheel was very evocative.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I'm going to go.
All right. Information about the threshold crest has been delivered.
Right.
What
Okay.
ends up happening to it,
Not our problem.
Not our problem.
You told one other person, we're done.
I fulfilled my end of the bargain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it was like the size of a cheese wheel, but like super
Cheese
magical.
wheel. Is it like
How I
a?
would describe
I
it.
thought it was like.
I would be like a more like a butterscotch. Like
Well,
a
I
big
said butterscotch candy, and then she said the cheese wheel was evocative.
You know, like a jaw.
Well, I mean, it's like, it depends. You know those like Werthers that are a little wonky on one side?
Who doesn't know Fantasy Werther?
Werther's icon.
The Werther's family in northern Rexentrum, yeah.
Yeah. Great confectioners.
Damn Werther's.
Candy kingpins.
Yeah.
My grandparents loved them.
Most grandparents do.
To be fair, I fucking love them.
I love them.
I love them. Every time I'm like,
I want
yes!
some now.
We could show them to Trent and then just cut his head off.
I'd be happy to do that.
Oh.
I would too.
Sorry, poor human.
You would do it much faster though. Mine would be slow.
Maybe your way's better.
And I have to attune to this, Matt.
Yes.
So I'm going to try to put my dagger down.
Nah.
You're right, it's pretty great.
Fuck. I didn't know you couldn't.
This dagger's pretty cool. Maybe someone else should
I mean,
take
what
the
does the
brush.
dagger do?
Well, it cuts things.
Can you look at the dagger that Veth's been using and see if it's better than the scepter?
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, if it's not better, then why would you want to hold on to it? You know?
You okay there, pal?
Yes.
What's going on?
What's it do?
You're looking at the staff of power.
It does a lot. Ford, do you want an iron stone?
Oh, it's like that, is it? I mean, yeah, yep.
Yeah.
It does require attunement.
That's okay. I will take off my ring of fire protection.
Oh no, Travis!
And swallow it.
I have a necklace of plant command, which I don't think is going to come in very useful.
Oh.
Can I wear the ring?
Sure.
Got to punch him in the gut real hard so it comes back up.
Which finger do you want to put it on?
The right
for?
hand, here you go.
Thanks.
I will spend the next 10 minutes trying not to look over at the staff as I identify the dagger.
Okay.
Okay. As soon as he goes to reach for it, you instinctually kind of like pull the dagger back.
Well, why don't you just rest it down with your hand on the floor and I will work around it.
I'll keep a pinky on it.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. 10.
It's fine. You don't need. You know what it does.
Yeah, you're right. It's fine. I've seen it work before. It has an amazing throwing action, and when it seems to hit, it seems to do like an extra little bit of damage. So I'm good with it. And this rod, I don't even really know what Thunderwave is. So
Do we need to have Yasha restrain you? What's going on here?
as if she could.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
going to cast command on Veth,
I'm not letting it go. Sorry.
and I'm going to say, drop it. That's a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 1. But wait,
Ding, ding, ding.
I can re-roll ones.
What?
Oh, you did that! You used the ability?
Yep.
You used it!
Now?
12.
Oh, good.
Such a dick.
I love it.
I'm gonna pick
Okay.
up the dagger.
I'll pull out the crossbow and aim it at you. You have my dagger, right? Give it back. I don't like
wait,
people
well-
stealing from me.
I'm not stealing from you.
You're
I'm
stealing
just.
from me.
I am holding this. I will give it back to you when we know why you're being
Greater
so weird.
restoration.
There we go.
Okay. Mark off your diamonds.
Jesus.
Over it.
A fucking dagger. How much is it? Fucking 100 gold. Okay, that's fine.
That's our Laura Bailey.
I'll get another tomorrow.
The intensity immediately fades for a second, and you're kind of taken aback by the fact that you're holding your weapon towards Yasha.
I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I'm sorry. That was uncalled for, probably.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yasha, put it down.
You can't.
It's glued to me.
I glued it to you.
Knives are the new dicks.
Those are the new dicks.
I'm so sorry. I will pull the weapon on you.
I've done that to you all, so it's
That is
fine.
super true.
Yeah.
It is a core cut dagger.
And every time I've been healing, I've been marking off a check mark because once I go down below a certain number of heals, I die.
Whenever you are magically healed while cursed, you have to expend a hit die in order to regain any lost hit points. Like, you have to. If at any point you don't have any hit dice to spend and you're healed, you immediately die.
Oh, cool. Good. You attuned to this thing?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
He
Right,
used
it was-
halfling luck one time to keep it.
My extras.
It's mine. It's mine.
Does anybody have a third item that they're kind of about?
I mean, I've got this ring of fire resistance.
Okay.
No, hold on. I can give you the ring back, Fjord.
You're giving my ring
That's
back?
not. I just mean. You gave it to me because you had a stone, and I don't want to take away.
Do you want the stone or not, Caduceus?
Probably, yeah.
Are you guys breaking up?
No.
He's on the market.
Oh shit! You're giving back the class ring.
No, that's not what this is. I was just letting you. I will gladly keep it on. I just thought you'd want it back since
Do you know
spent
where
so
my
much money.
Letterman jacket is?
Beau's wearing it.
Oh shit! So tomorrow night, if we're gonna be in Nicodranas, I kind of like to do the date thing, you know, with Yasha. Yeah, we're gonna be in Nicodranas, but I kind of have this big idea for the tower. If we could still borrow it for the night.
The whole tower?
Yeah.
You want the whole tower?
Well, I mean, other people can, like, you know, but like,
No.
I'm
I'm
like, if
into
other
it.
people wanted to, like, you know, stay in their rooms, but as long as they stay in their rooms. But I don't have to, you know, I don't
What
want to
if you
be.
took the whole tower?
I would love to take the whole tower.
Okay.
I'll pay for everyone's room if people will fuck off so that we could use the tower.
Okay.
You can fuck off.
One requirement.
Hey, if I wanted to make some adjustments to it, how do I, like, get those to you? Should I write them down? And, you know, just like the little tweakies, just little ones for the night,
Yeah,
just for the night.
Do you want to write those out for me?
Yes,
Yeah. Okay.
I'll do that. Can the cats be ninjas? Just like 5 of them, not all of them.
There's a few ways to interpret that. Do you want cat ninjas, or do you want ninjas instead of cats? 'Cause I can do it.
I want to be able to, like, you know, just have fun fighting some ninjas.
You want to fight ninja. So top of the list,
That's fucking thing.
Shinobi in the tower. Okay.
I have a bunch of other stuff too. Not a bunch, just like a handful of other things.
I want to fight.
Okay. It can be done,
Okay.
but sleep on it.
Great date.
I'll let you get back to work.
Caduceus, in the midst of your comfortable sleep, the imagery begins to swim through your mind. Home, you sense something odd in the air. The trees seem to be getting closer. You look towards these branches and they reach out like ever-grasping fingers. Then the trees change. Bark becomes flesh. Branch becomes arm. You see cobblestone flow up from beneath the ground, a city street made of teeth, as it begins to devour your family from beneath. This forest of flesh consumes everything. Yasha.
Same dream, but it's sexy.
Yeah, exact same.
The trees are like,
So many dreams you've had resemble echoed moments in your past, walking aimless in a dark expanse with no idea or purpose, a being filled with some semblance of divinity in your blood, given no charge, nothing to protect, failing to have protected. But in this dream, you feel the comfort of a path before you. You look ahead and see, placed within the dirt and stone, a familiar platinum blade, and you begin to hear thunder rolling in the distance. Clouds begin to swell into the sky. And you look beyond the blade, and you see 6 familiar shapes. The 9. And they call out to you, "Save us." And you look at this blade, and you know it could possibly give you the strength to do that. And as you run towards it, it moves further away. All at once, you feel the Stormlord's presence looking down upon you. "You found your strength, Yasha. Now, you must learn to use it. You are not an implement of others. You've broken those chains. You are an avatar of the Stormlord. I work through you, but your strength is your own. You've begun the first steps, but you must earn this one." And the clouds darken, and you slip into darkness. Caleb, Beauregard.
That other shoe.
Not one, but 2 red eyes appear in shadow around you. The 2 eyes drift around, peering from different angles as you sit there, floating in shadow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We can make dreams into anything. Anything. Into everything. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th eye. You hear the screams again. We'll end the episode there tonight.
Wow.
Oh my god. That was so creepy sounding, Matt.
Dude,
Thank you.
What?
fucking
Do you just
done.
like practice that?
Goosebumps.
Wow.
This episode had everything.
It really did.
It had
Oh, shit.
it had
All the confidence.
it had Kima.
No.
It had magical items. It had terrible dreams.
Vestiges.
It had ninja cats on a date night.